Okay, so first of all, you need to read the question, so do that. I'm gonna do B because A is kind of self-explanatory. But if you don't know how to do it, then I'll explain that. So for B, you need to first realize that the source is moving towards the stationary observer. So the car is going towards the car with the siren is going towards Emma, who's just standing like on the curb. So it's going that way. So the car is moving. And once you figure that out, you have to realize that there's a specific formula associated with this particular scenario, and that's the one that you were confused about. It is. There's like a few ways of writing it, but Mr. Khan wrote it like this. That's the general formula for this scenario. So in this case, because the car is moving towards the observer, the denominator, this plus or minus, it uses minus because it's approaching. So if the car is approaching the observer, then you'll have to use a negative sign in the denominator. So if the observer was approaching the source, for example, then that would be a plus. But in this case it isn't. So with that being done, we need to write all the information we're given. So right now we're given speed of sound in air. So first I'll talk about what like each thing in the formula is. So we have VW. That is the speed of sound in air. That's just like what Mr. Khan taught us, or told us to use. So the second one, it could be F, which is the frequency, which you should already know. The third one, could be VW. Wait, no, it can't be VW. What am I doing? Okay, wait, sorry. I meant VS, so I was meant to write, like, I was meant to highlight that. VS could be, like, blue. Why did I write VS here? Okay, I'm, like, tweaking out. Okay. VS is the speed of the police car, in this case. So, speed of source. I don't know why VW is the speed of sound in air. It should be, like, well, technically it's the speed of waves, but in this case, like, sound waves is, like, the wave. So it can be kind of hard to know, like, why, like, the 3.4 is, VW, when it doesn't explicitly say the, velocity of the wave. But in this case, we'll just know that, like, if it's in meters per second and it's not the source, then it's the, VW. So, yeah, anyways, Vs is the speed of the source. And the final component we have is F prime, which is, why do I keep writing it? Okay, F prime is the observed frequency. So it's not the actual frequency, because the actual frequency is not changing. I don't really know how to explain that too well, but it's like, in this case, the frequency is just, like, not changing, because the frequency is usually, like, the wave thing. I don't know what the frequency actually is. I just know that, like, if it's a question like this, and this formula is involved, then the frequency is not changing. The actual frequency is not changing, but the observed frequency is changing. Well, that's what you're meant to calculate, so. Actually, no, that's not what you're trying to calculate. Let me see. I think I'm meant to calculate the speed of the source. Yeah, show that the speed of the approaching police car is 3.81. So it gives you the answer. So now that we know what each thingy in the formula means, we can work out, we can, like, assign the values to each, component. So the speed of sound in air is 3.40 meters per second. The frequency is, okay, I don't know. I'll just skip that for now, because I might need to use my calculator. I think it's the it is the 7.50 times that thing, but I would prefer to type in my calculator, but I'll do that later, so yeah. Speed of source. Am I blind? Okay. Okay, the speed of the source is 3.81, and it says that on the last line. So, oh wait, that's what you were trying to find. Oopsie. Sorry, I'm, like, tweaking out right now, because I didn't, like, plan, my explanation. I didn't even try to solve it myself. I just, like, looked at it and kind of knew what was going on. But, so yeah, this is, like, my first time doing it, so if I, like, mess up, then that's why. Anyways. Okay, so we also have the observed frequency, which is okay, I got my calculator. Okay, let me just I'll just work out the 7.5 times whatever that is first. 7.5 times 10 to the power of 2 is 750. And that's in hertz. That is the siren frequency, which is the green one, I think. 750 hertz. If this is wrong, then I'll redo it. Okay, so the observed frequency in this case, because the bottom of part B says the frequency heard by Emma differs from the true actual frequency by 8.5 hertz, that means the frequency heard by Emma, the observed frequency, has like a difference between the actual frequency of 8.5. In other words, that means there's an extra 8.5 hertz put onto the observed frequency. So that means if prime is 750 plus 8.5, which is hold on, 750 plus 8.5, it is 758.5 hertz. Okay, so now that we look at this, it's actually quite simple. All we have to do is put everything in the formula. So let's do that. We've got, let me just highlight these again. So we've got f prime first, which is 758.5 equals 750 times 3.4 over 3.4 minus x, or just vs. I'll name it vs actually, because that's what we're trying to find, and it gave us the answer for it. So like if I get it right, then I will know I got it right. So we just gotta do some rearranging. So let's do 758.5 times 3.4 minus vs equals 750 times 3.4. So now we got that number times 3.4 0.9 minus 758.5 vs equals hold on, 750 times 3.4, 2550 minus 758.5 vs equals 2550 minus 2578.9 minus 28.9. So I'll just remove these. Okay, what the heck was my number? I forgot. Okay, never mind, I got it. So VS would be that number divided by this divided by this. So 0. What the heck? Did I forget to convert something? Cause I got 0.038, which is I think I forgot to convert meters per second to kilometers per hour. Wait, no, it's meant to be in meters per second, right? So why is it 3.81? Okay, I don't care. I actually don't care. Because you probably know how to, like, convert it back. But I'm not bothered to do that because, it's a waste of time right now. But anyways, the answer should be in, meters per second. Okay, wait, I actually want to know where, I, like, didn't convert something. It probably was the meters per second, actually, because, like, 3.8 meters per second makes no sense. Like, it should probably be, like, not that, because, like, I don't know. I don't know. It shouldn't be, like, I don't know, bro. Okay, so I looked it up, and the actual speed of sound in air is 340 meters per second, so they got it wrong. They made a mistake in writing 3.4 instead of 340. So that's not my fault. But anyways, all you need to do to fix that is to change this to 340, because that literally isn't meant to be 303.4. It's meant to be 340. So I'm gonna write 340. And then I'm gonna, like, fix this because it's, like, pissing me off. Okay, I'll just redo this whole thing because I don't even know which freaking number it was. Actually, no, I do know it was this one because it's at the very end. And then we got, like, that's probably wrong. Wait, is it? No, that's not wrong. This is wrong. And that's wrong. Okay, so it's actually 750 times 340. That was not even my fault, and that annoys me because I tried my best with this question and I got the wrong answer because they gave me a wrong number. Okay, so now we've got 2,5. Wait, no. Yeah, we've got 255,000 minus 2,578.9. Okay, wait, I just did it the other way around because that's meant to be, like, a negative right now. So I'll leave it as a negative. But then when I get, like, a negative answer, what is wrong with this question? Because, look, if I, like, multiply that by that, I get this number, right? And that's right. If I multiply that by that, I get this number, which is also right. But if I multiply this by this, I get this large-ass number. But if I have to move that to that side, this side will be positive, but this side remains negative. So if I have a positive thing on this end, then the answer would be negative. And this question is fundamentally flawed in the, like, signs and stuff. Because I know I did this right. I know this is meant to be negative, because the answer, like, what Mr. Khan did was negative. I actually need to re-look at that because I don't even know what he did to get the right answer that didn't give him a negative answer, that didn't give him 0.0381. And because I did everything and I got the wrong answer because there's something wrong with this question.